Hey, we're live. What's up? It's me, Max the Hedgehog, aka Elijah Gordon, with Alex Bonsignor.
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right, so this marks a special. This marks a milestone. We've hit 25 episodes of the NRLOA podcast, and William's here.
Yes, we
Yay!
are a quarter of the way from 100. So,
And halfway to 50. So we got to do
yeah.
this another 25. So we would have to do this like another 25 weeks, and then. But the problem is, we have this week. Then the next week, we only have 3 more weeks. Minus this one, we only have 3 more weeks of the NRLOA podcast, and then that's it. I mean,
For
then
the
we'll come.
year,
I
or just
think
like forever?
what we could do is do an NRLOA podcast on the breaking stories of the post of the off season, and
I think we can do that. Maybe.
yeah, Regan's here, and he's muted himself.
Well,
All right,
definitely for the modifieds, because remember, everything is one series now and one tour, so definitely we'll have to do stuff for the off season,
yeah, all right.
especially if
So,
that comes to. So, why don't we
ladies
kick
and
everything?
gentlemen. He wanted to get everything out of the way. He wanted to do this quickly. It's time for Modified Corner with Alex Bonsignor.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you so much. So, not a lot of news this week except for I hope you guys are hyped. Next Friday and Saturday is the North-South Shootout for the NASCAR Wheel and Modified guys. Of course, this is our last race of the year, so for Northern guys, any extra money that they've had on fresh stickers or have fresh stickers up in stock, they're basically just going to throw all of that out in that race. You do the freshest tires as you can, but after that, the season is over and the off season begins. So to start off, it's unofficial right now whether Kyle Bonsignor is planning to run full time in the combined tours next year. It just depends on when the schedule will come in, but depending on it, it could be a possibility. You could see him in Thompson and Stafford, but maybe not Riverhead.
Oh, yeah.
But even though that will happen, nonetheless, he is still ready to go. Plus, in the news, Bill Michaels, crew chief to Justin Monsignor, has officially stepped down from his position. He announced it on Speed 51, saying that he wants to spend more time with his family. Of course, he's still going to work in the shop, as always. He just will not fulfill the crew chiefing duty that he usually does throughout every year. Michaels been with Bonsignor since I think it was, well, since they started switching the Spafco chassis. And now that, unfortunately, Michaels has stepped down, and like I said, he will stay in the shop more, so Spafco will stay with Justin Bonsignor and Ken Master Motorsports. But for the moment right now, anything can happen based on what will go down throughout the off season. And because the off season is quickly moving, I will keep you guys updated more on what's going to happen within the North-South Shootout. Remember, that's going to be next week. I will let you guys know if and when the entry list will head up. If it opens up this week, I will let you guys know who's on the entry list and have your picks for the Saturday race.
This has been Modified Corner with Alex Bonsignor.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so yeah. All right, so yeah.
My part's all set. I think I'm just going to skedaddle out of here. Later, guys.
Later.
Later, Alex.
So
And
yeah,
Michael
so
DeFeo's
as I
probably going to join in sooner or later.
yeah, he asked if he wanted to be a part of the podcast. So yeah, hang on, let me. Yeah. So for those of you who didn't know, at the same time I'm doing the podcast, I'm also doing a vlog on all that stuff. So yeah, it's actually really cool. Modifieds are the best, says Michael DeFeo. Yeah. All right, so.
You like Stone Dump.
All right, so with that being said, we might as well get down to it with the National Touring Series side. We've had Talladega, which was crazy as heck. I mean, we had the Truck Series with their first elimination race of the chase, as well as the Cup Series with their eliminations, and with that, in the Truck Series side, a non-chaser, as Wells is here, a non-chaser in the Truck Series won, and that was Grant Enfinger driving the 24. So that's actually pretty cool.
Andy's,
Grant Enfinger
Andy's from Alabama. So, yeah, hometown hero.
Yeah. And by the way, William, don't interrupt, please. So, yeah, you know, pretty cool to see Grant Enfinger get his first career win, and in his home state too, hometown Alabama. Hey, Voiles, you got a story?
Michael Fails here.
Hello!
And for the Cup Series, Elijah is going to be very sad to say that Joey Logano won the race.
Anyway,
Johnson.
Reagan, you shouldn't have said that.
Okay.
So yeah, but as I was saying, I'm sad to say that Joey Logano won. Boo Logano. But another fortunate thing was Truex was eliminated. Round of applause.
Yay. And everyone thought he would win the championship. Everyone thought he would at least have a shot.
But yeah,
Johnson wins the title.
Never what
Calling
happened
it.
at Talladega.
I'm a Truex fan, so this is upsetting.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, and Chase Elliott's also eliminated, by the way.
I know, which that sucks. But hey, at least I got a couple more. At least I have two more Chevy guys that I can root for: Kurt Busch and Jimmy Johnson. I'm not rooting for the party pooper. So yeah, and then the unfortunate thing is I'm not a Gibbs fan, and all four Gibbs cars managed to get in. But there's a possibility that there might be a penalty. I'm not guaranteeing it. There could be. That there might be a penalty. So, yeah. Other than that, reactions to the eliminations in the Truck Series and Cup. It doesn't matter which one you do, one or the other or both. It doesn't matter. Okay, I see how it is. It's quiet.
So what was the question again?
Oh, come on, you weren't paying attention? Eh.
Sorry,
I was like, what?
You were almost
I was like,
breaking up
what are
on
your
my
guys'
end.
Yeah, I said, what are your guys' reactions on the eliminations in the Trucks and Cup? It doesn't matter if you do one or the other or both.
Well, so
Oh,
the elimination race at Talladega in the Cup Series, I gotta say, didn't Hamlin actually edged out Kurt Busch, and there's actually a bit of a teammate rivalry with Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick.
Well, they weren't really teammates, though. Oh no, never
Yeah.
mind. I'm thinking wrong. Never mind.
Yeah. Dirt moment 2016 Elijah Gordon.
No, that's not the Dirt Moment 2016. There are more than that, Regan. If you've been keeping up with me, there's been more Dirt Moments in 2016 than there was last year. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump and for the presidential.
Anyway, no. You get muted for that. So
What, get muted just because he supports Trump?
yeah. So yeah. So why else? You still there? Yeah, he's not saying anything. But that's okay. He might come back up eventually. His icon is here. It's just that, All right. I'm turning your volumes up just a smidge. Other than that, that's all you get, a smidge. Next time I hear either of those two garbage names, you guys are getting muted.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, not kidding.
Well, it's great that you agree with me, Elijah.
So, yeah. But anyway, the task at hand, we got to move on. We got to keep going with that. Oh,
by the way, Voiles is not muted anymore.
Hey, you got a story, Boyles?
I'm saving that for later.
Oh, you're saving the story for later?
I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the story until the right time.
Until the right time. Hey.
Until the right time. I just want to get through the picks and stuff, and then my story.
Yeah. But, hey, Boyles, we got to get your input on it. What are your reactions of the eliminations in the Truck Series and the Cup Series?
First of all, good job, Grant Enfinger. You deserve to be the best person ever in the Xfinity Series.
In the Trucks. He won Trucks.
Yeah. Good job. So I bet he fingered his end to win that race.
No, I don't think he would have done that.
Anyway, good job. I mean, great win for Grant Enfinger, but you know, you knew it was going to happen. You knew Chase Elliott was going to be a long shot. You knew there was no way he was going to win Dega. We knew he was going to be eliminated one way or another. But Truex kind of surprised that he was eliminated. I think it's like the third time that somebody was came into Dega safe and then got eliminated. So, I mean, that's 3 seasons in a row that the driver came in knowing that they could advance, only to be quickly eliminated.
Yeah.
And Daniel Hemrick, not surprised that he got eliminated, but John Hunter Nemechek, kind of surprised that he got eliminated. We did not knew engine problems were going to be a factor in that race weekend. So,
yeah. But that was also the second time in that round of 12 that Toyota's had engine problems.
This is the least farthest Brad Keselowski and Martin Truex have been eliminated because both of the, Brad Keselowski's never made the championship with this new format, but Truex has. Kind of surprised Truex got eliminated in the second round. I thought he was going to go further into the next round of the chase for the championship, but surprised about that. And Austin Dillon, I'm not surprised that he got eliminated in that round. We knew he was going to be eliminated, but Truex and Keselowski eliminated, shockers.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was hoping Chase Elliott wouldn't get eliminated because you saw in the race that he was flying up to the front. He was doing everything he could to stay up there, try to get a win, but I think there was one point in the race very, very late where I think he made a wrong move and then eventually he kind of slipped back. That's all. I think that was, that's all she wrote. Yeah.
Yeah. If it wasn't for those bad races at Charlotte and Kansas, who knows what would have been? It could have been totally different as far as if he would have made it in the next round or not.
I've got to point something out. They were good races, but then karma came back to bite Chase Elliott in the rear.
Yeah, he could have won Kansas if that caution didn't come out.
Had Truex not have gotten into the back of Austin Dillon, or no, Kyle Busch had not gotten into the back of Chase Elliott, Elliott would have been okay and gotten by the whole wreck.
Yeah,
thanks to the big baby,
Rowdy baby, as I like to call him.
Yeah, the big baby Chase Elliott was below the cutoff line. Then thanks to the tire rub, the left rear tire rub, and Chase Elliott had to win Talladega. But then thanks to the wrong move that he made, he got screwed out of getting in the chase.
This is my pumpkin pie.
But Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. Got to move on. So yeah. So moving on to Martinsville, there really hasn't been a whole lot. Oh, wait. To me prior to the podcast, and I kind of saw the article before he mentioned it. Farmers Insurance, for those of you who have not heard, Farmers Insurance is not renewing their sponsorship with Casey Kane after next year. So, rip Farmers Insurance.
That car will not have any insurance for 2018.
And not from the farmers. So, yeah. That's kind of sucky for Casey Kane, but he does have great clips, Liftmaster, and all those other sponsors with him. So minus farmers. I wonder what else there is. Yeah, there have been a lot of rumors going around. As I think we lost. Who was that that just left? I forgot.
I think it was DeFeo, but Michael, he said he'll be right back. See?
But a lot of people have been saying, including J-Ski, which some of the things in J-Ski I don't really believe all that much. But they're saying that Greg Biffle is leaving Roush Fenway Racing to go to JDT Daughtery, and Chris Buescher moves over to the 16. But we don't know. I don't know that yet until those rumors have been confirmed as true. Because the people on NASCAR.com haven't said anything about it just yet. So until then, those rumors are not true.
It was kind of like a little update as far as where's Greg Biffle going for 2017. It's probably why we're hearing these rumors.
Yeah. But, if rumors like those come up, I really wouldn't consider them as true. So, yeah. I think Roush would add. What I think Roush would do is add a fourth car, or no.
You sure?
Yeah, no, I mean they could add Buescher into the Roush group, but I think they would have to decide between Ryan Reed or Chris Buescher because Ryan. I mean, Chris Buescher, Ryan Reed, they're both good, but still, they would have to choose. Roush would have to choose between the two. But yeah, man, it's kind of hard for me to say. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what I'm thinking is this is just a prediction. But if Roush Fenway Racing makes a 4-car team, brings back the 99, I think they would put Ryan Reed behind the wheel, have Chris Buescher stay at Front Row Motorsports, make a third team, and move Bubba Wallace. Well, third team of Front Row and put Bubba Wallace in the 35. So those are just predictions. They aren't true, but that's what I think.
Well, the problem.
Problem?
Well, here's the problem. I don't know if Bubba's ready for the Cup Series. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
those are just predictions. I'm not saying they're true or anything.
I mean, get some seat time with a Ford team that he could drive for, but just do it in a limited schedule. So that way, if he wins the championship, then he'll be ready for Cup. Just give him some time to practice. I mean, look what Ryan Reed did in his debut at Dega.
I mean,
as an Xfinity driver, that's pretty impressive.
He did good.
Racing against the big boys.
I mean, he didn't get the result that we were all hoping for, but hey, it's something. At least he was inside the top 30.
Might I add, he also kept the car clean.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a good job by him.
Yeah. I mean, even though he was in the race, he wasn't really talked about a whole bunch. Nobody really talked about him a whole bunch being as a factor, but It is what it is. That's okay. At least he got some TV time when he avoided a few wrecks here and there. But, you know. But let's move on over to Martinsville. Truck Series. Because we kick off the Truck Series round 2, round of 6 with I think it's the Kroger 200.
No, it is the Texas Roadhouse 200 presented by Alpha Energy Solutions.
That's weird. Texas Roadhouse 200 in Martinsville, Virginia. Why can't they just do the Texas Roadhouse 200 in Texas? That's just weird. But
I like Energy Solutions than Texas Roadhouse. No offense.
That's okay. No, none taken. But in that race, there is only one Cup driver. That's Chase Elliott, and he's driving for the 71 team. Do you guys think Chase Elliott might play as a huge factor truck race?
I would kind of say he may be a little rusty, and here's why. He hasn't been in a truck since, 2013.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be kind of rusty. I mean, yes, I can understand he's going to be a contender in that. Yes, I understand he could be a big sleeper and all that. But the bottom line is, I just don't think Chase Elliott is going to have a good result. I mean, yes, I can see him finishing top 5, but I just don't think
you just don't see him winning the race.
I don't see him winning. I mean, yeah, I would like to see him get a top 5, but I think it's going to be either a chaser that's also going to win the race. And also the 2 drivers that were eliminated in the Truck Series, of course, they no longer have their blue splitter, blue banner, and blue spoiler. They can play a big factor as well of try to get wins for the end of the season.
Yep. Oh, and speaking of Cup drivers, NASCAR has made it official that they would limit the amount of races that a Cup driver would be in an Xfinity or Truck Series. The amount of races that they can run in Xfinity and trucks. This is only for the Cup drivers, though. They set these limitations only on the Cup drivers. They didn't do anything for Xfinity. So
that would mean Chase Elliott can still run 20 to 25 Xfinity races, whereas Kyle Busch would be running 10.
No, they set the limitations on all Cup drivers.
Which is 5 or more, right?
No, it's 10. No, they can only run up to 10 Xfinity or truck races.
I think it was 7 in trucks.
What? Here's my little concern with it. I just have a feeling that Cup drivers like Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, they might take advantage of those limitations and kind of stretch them out throughout the season. That's my concern.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing is the Truck Series. Cup drivers haven't really been going into the Truck Series all that much, which that's a fortunate thing because we're seeing a lot of because that season over there in the Truck Series is just incredible so far. I think better than any other season in the Truck Series. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm I'm hearing a whole bunch of voices downstairs. I think it's Hayden the Hawk and his dad watching some basketball. So let's watch some NBA. But back on topic. Yeah, the Truck Series, in my opinion, is I think better than any other season that I've seen because we've seen a lot of more first-time winners. We've seen more drivers like William Byron making a name for themselves prior to going on to the Xfinity Series. That's incredible. I mean, you're starting to rarely see a Cup driver. Mario, stop jumping off the cliff. but at least we're not seeing Kyle Busch win 75% of the season every year. At least we're
Plus
not seeing that much anymore.
899 wins each season.
And also, that's also going to allow the Xfinity Series and Truck Series drivers to focus on their chase system.
To also add on that, I don't think that Cup drivers can race in either in the chases for either the Truck Series or Xfinity Series. Even the final race of the season at Homestead Miami Speedway. Also, to add on that, I think for the Dash for Cash, not permitted to race in the Dash for Cash races.
True that.
So, yeah, that's actually going to be really good. So that's something I had to throw in. Something I wanted to throw in there. Just
and
because.
Also, if I want to add something else at Martinsville, this could be the debut of Gray Golding in the Sprint Cup Series.
Oh yeah, Gray Golding. Because Tristan said it, Gray Golding may make his Sprint Cup if he's able to make it in. He may make his Sprint Cup debut at Martinsville and attempt Phoenix.
I think it's attempt Phoenix and Homestead is what the
Phoenix
deal
and
was.
Homestead. I forgot Homestead.
That would be cool to see him in the Cup Series. I mean,
yeah.
He's ran so many Xfinity Series races and Truck Series. I think this kid is definitely going to be definitely. And of course, what his sponsor is in like Trucks and Xfinity. Krispy Kreme.
But my problem with it is, it's cool. It's gonna be great to see Gray Golding in the Cup Series. But I feel like he's kind of made his move up to the Cup Series a little bit too fast. Like he hasn't spent enough time behind the wheel of a truck in the Truck Series for a couple of years, and move up the Xfinity Series for like a year or two, and then move up to Cup. I kind of feel like he's going a little bit too fast. But
yeah, I think I agree with you. But still, it's a good opportunity you cannot pass up on. Because what happens if Gray Golding gets a very good ride, even though it may not be a good ride, but it would be a very okay ride, not the best ride situation. Like, say, I could throw a couple of teams out, like Premium Motorsports, the team that he's driving with a 30, that's a couple of good opportunities. Even though they're not the best funding, it still could be good to see him drive a okay race versus a race that could end up being a complete disaster for him. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, but also, speaking of Cup, they're also beginning their second to last round of the chase, which is the Eliminator 8, or in modern cases, the Round of 8. I mostly prefer Eliminator 8, so...
I like Eliminator better.
Yeah, Eliminator 8 is better, because Round of 8 is just too simple, But...
generic.
But, yeah, anyway, Round of 8, they're starting it off. All right, so... Guys, will we see Tempers Flare in the Cup Series?
Yes, here's why. And let's go back, I think, we say the word short track tempers. How about fights that can happen at Martinsville?
Oh, yeah.
With drivers, giving them the bird. We saw it with Kenseth taking out Little Girl last year because of what he did 2 races ago.
Remember that.
And he complained like a little girl, too.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that was definitely a bullcrap move. And that move actually blocked Kenseth for the next 2 races. Then he came back at Homestead.
Well, still, hey, at least you don't like Logano, right, Regan?
He's okay.
I'll be back.
What? You don't like the little girl just a tad?
Yeah, and I like
At
both
least
Kenseth and Logano still.
Well, and which one do you like more, Kenseth or Logano?
Kenseth.
At least you saw one of your favorite drivers get revenge on a driver that you like the least. And thanks to that,
isn't it?
and thanks to that, it's because of Kenseth taking out Logano and that tire problem they had Logano had early in the race at Texas last year that he got taken out. So be thankful for that. I'm thankful for that. But I'm hoping kind of something similar like that happens to Logano this year. Because I just don't for one, it'd be pretty. I mean, I would respect it if I would respect the fact that Logano could go on to win a title, but I just don't think that Logano would make a great champion. I don't think he'd be fit to go out and win a title. To win a title, I mean, I think he'd just be a poor champion.
Yeah.
In some cases.
Yes.
So, and Hedgehog is muted, and a Werehog is muted. How funny is that?
Yeah. So, anyways, in last 2 years, we saw tempers flare in at least one of the tracks in the Eliminator 8. Like in Texas, there was Brett Keselowski versus Jeff Gordon, and that has become a meme for
that's become
ever since that started.
And you
got Kenseth and Logano previously mentioned.
But then this year, we could be seeing a rivalry between Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch. That's a possibility. However, both of them might have had a team meeting, so not sure if we may see it Kevin Harvick versus Logano. And also, I'm thinking Kurt Busch, excuse me. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm not guaranteeing we could see it. Logano versus Kenseth 2.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth in Sonic 1 as he fights against the evil Joey Logano,
aka the little girl. Say. But yeah. Yeah,
and that'll be Eric Stepp's favorite ROM hack of all time.
But yeah, and also another headline: Jeff Gordon is racing at Martinsville this weekend, which I'm excited for because I've been a fan for Jeff Gordon for a very long time. I mean, I wasn't watching TV to see his final ever win. His final win currently at the moment, which is 93. I wasn't there to see it, but I did see the video of him holding off Jamie McMurray and him just trying to protect those rear tires and finally getting a win in the 2015 season to move on to the championship 4.
And to top it all off, he finished third.
Finished third in the championship standings. So that's actually really good for somebody who's been racing for 23 years in the Cup Series and then top it all off with with an unbelievable career that I don't think anybody could match. So that's actually very good. But, yeah. It could be possible that we may see Jeff Gordon go back-to-back in fall races at Martinsville. I'm not saying that he will, but he could. But we're just going to have to see if he still has what it takes to get it done at Martinsville. So,
all right.
That would be fun. All right. With that being said, we can wait for Daniel and William.
William, are you
I think
there?
I think Boyles is muted because his dad is in the room. And maybe William's muted just cuz. I mean, I have no idea. Oh, Boyles is back. He unmuted himself.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's okay. No worries. Yeah, we were just talking about all right. Let's get your input on this, Boyles. Rivalries. A couple years ago, Brad Keselowski, Brad Keselowski, Jeff Gordon started at Texas. Rivalry between Matt Kenseth and Joey Logano started at Kansas last year. This year, we could be seeing Kevin Harvick versus Kurt Busch. That rivalry may have started at Talladega. Do you think that rivalry is going to carry on over into Martinsville, where we could see Kevin Harvick get his revenge after what Kurt Busch did to him in the cool-down lap at Talladega?
I would say no, and here's why. First of all, they're teammates, and Tony Stewart doesn't like it when two teammates go after each other. So, I mean, I'm sorry to say that, but I don't think it's going to happen because
don't forget, Gene Haas doesn't like that either.
Yeah, and by the way, Gene Haas is in Mexico, if you're wondering. But anyway, I don't see it happening. I mean, I think they didn't mean to do that. I mean, Kurt didn't mean to do that. I mean, but I would definitely see. I think there would be a different rivalry besides Harvick. I would say Kyle Larson versus Brian Scott. Remember what happened back at Bristol when Brian Scott ARCA braked into Larson. I think Larson would get his revenge on the 42.
Oh yeah.
44, you mean?
I think Brian Scott.
I don't know where the brakes are.
Brian Scott, when it comes to avoiding wrecks, Brian Scott still thinks he's in the ARCA series, and he thinks he can fly through the field. But no, his brakes came from the ARCA series. Thanks to Richard Petty Motorsports for going over the ARCA series and getting ARCA brakes. But
this is why they don't win anymore.
But I also mentioned this a few minutes ago. Joey Logano versus Matt Kenseth. Could we see that?
I would probably say it could be a possibility.
Oh yeah.
I'd say
no.
Yeah,
we could. And another thing to point out, Boyles, since we know Jeff Gordon is going to be racing at Martinsville this week,
and what could be his final race along with Tony Stewart
at Martinsville, that is. So it's a possibility Gordon could top off his final start of the 2016 season with a win at Martinsville and go back to back in winning fall races at the paperclip.
Here's the kicker. It would not be for a championship, might I add. Plus, it would be the final race of his NASCAR career, I should point out.
Could be. We never know if he could come back. It's a possibility, but I don't think we can guarantee that he might.
I think he can just start focusing. He can just after Martinsville, I think he can now start focusing on Fox.
And focusing on spending time with his family.
Yeah, because family time is very important. I mean, yes, I understand. I'm glad to see him back driving the car again, but I think he's going to be glad it'll be finally over, and now he can spend some quality time with the kids. I mean,
Oh, and also, I think maybe last year, I think my dad and I have been talking about Jeff Gordon retiring and everything last year. My dad mentioned that maybe if Jeff Gordon, he's got a lot of potential. He could use those 23 years of racing, maybe, which now that's peaking at 24. He could use all that experience and go for a truck championship. But I mean, it's just a thought, but I'm not guaranteeing that's going to happen.
I would agree with you.
Yeah, but it'd be pretty cool to see that. But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, let's move on over to say if we think let's pick our predictions on chase drivers winning, trying to get their trying to get their round started off right and trying to get a win at Martinsville. So let's start with Daniel, work our way over to me. So Daniel, which chase driver do you see winning at Martinsville?
All right. Last time we were at Martinsville, Kyle Busch, which we all know, we all hate Rowdy Busch or Crybaby Busch, and what time is it? It's time for all you haters, shut up, Busch. I don't think any chaser is going to win at Martinsville. I think it could be a non-chaser.
Okay, which one?
I could go with a driver that has won there before. I think Tony Stewart. I'm going Tony Stewart because, in 2011, he's won there before. So he knows how to get it done at Martinsville. And, with this being the final race, I think he could pull a Jeff Gordon from last year and win and get career win number 50, which is a big accomplishment for him.
Yeah, definitely. All right, now Regan.
I think the chasers are going to struggle. That's it.
Oh yeah.
All right. Here's the thing about Martinsville. It's basically Hendrick and Gibbs dominated. Logano led a few laps, but then got LePaged. So anyway, so we can possibly see Johnson, who's third on the all-time win list at Martinsville. We can also see the Gibbs party poopers.
They are. That's the truth. They are.
And like Will said, we could possibly see a non-chaser, like we can see Jeff Gordon getting his final career win in number 88.
No, that's 90. That would be 94 if he were to win at Martinsville.
No, his car number.
Oh, in car number 8. I thought you meant win number 88. Whoops.
Well, it must have been something. Something different must have come out of your end.
No, no. The way that you said it, it made me think of win 88, not car 88. That's the way that you said it.
Oh,
not on my end. It's the way that you said it.
Yes. Yeah. There's also about the rivalry between Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch. I really hope it will happen. I hope. Kurt Busch comes out of nowhere and LePage's Kevin Harvick.
It comes out of the racetrack.
I'm just going to say this, Regan. If that happens, I think Tony Stewart may not be happy about that. Keep that in mind. That's teammate. So I can't imagine if that happens. I can't imagine Tony Stewart's going to be happy about that. I'm just saying that.
What if Kevin Harvick starts that? No, actually, no. Since it was Kurt Busch that got into the side of not Tony Stewart. And inside Kevin Harvick, we could see Harvick dump Kurt Busch.
Yeah, but still, I can't imagine that's going to sit well with
Tony
Stewart.
Stewart.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If that ends up happening, do you think Tony Stewart is going to give Kevin Harvick one last chance, or just release him from the team after the 2016 season, if that were to happen?
I think I don't know. If that happened, he'll probably just force him to leave Stewart-Haas Racing.
Well,
because Stewart does not like that type of racing.
There's an issue. There's a little issue. Kevin Harvick is in the round of 8.
Yeah,
so if he were to be forced to be released from Stewart-Haas Racing, he wouldn't be able to go for the championship, and he would automatically get eliminated.
Good point.
Not during the 2016 season, but after the 2016 season.
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem. And sorry to interrupt you, Elijah. Here's the problem. He's already said that he's already re-signed with SHR. So, do you think that may happen probably not, because he's already re-signed with the team. I mean, I'd be surprised if that happens and he's not on the team after 2016, even though he's already committed that he's already signed the contract.
It's gonna be so weird seeing Stewart-Haas Racing switch to Fords, because I think it'll be the first time that we've seen Clint Boyer drive a Ford, Danica Patrick drive a Ford, and Kevin Harvick drive a Ford. It's not the first time that we've seen Kurt Busch drive a Ford, because remember, he started off his Cup career, or his NASCAR career, I should say, driving Fords. So he started it off there.
Yeah, and about Kevin Harvick being switched to Ford, remember what you said earlier, not too long ago, about Kevin Harvick already re-signing Stewart-Haas Racing.
Mm-hmm.
Fords are sucky. I can't remember.
So Kevin Harvick will just decide to take advantage and just leave Stewart-Haas and join another team, this time with Chevy's, just to avoid driving a Ford.
The problem is, here's my problem, Regan. What team would he drive for? I mean, here's the problem. Hendrick, we already know their driver lineup. I mean, where would he go? That's my problem.
This just popped into my head. He could drive for GTD Daughtery Racing.
Exactly.
However, would that second team have a charter?
That's a good point. Because, like I said, you could end up flirting with possibly 2 charters at that, because, of course, one would go to Front Row Racing, and the other one could also go to JT Daughtery Racing. Keep that in mind, because I don't know if H. Scott Motorsports, which has that building that Greg Biffle owns, might I add.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that is going to happen. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be back or not, or do the charter swap. I mean, I'll be surprised if it's a non-charter going for the championship. But like I said, I mean, that's my problem. I mean,
right. I know. Yeah, just and also if Kevin Harvick were to blow off the contract that he re-signed for Stewart-Haas and move over to JTD Daughtery, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But what number would it be?
Exactly. That's another problem, is also what would the sponsors be? I mean,
the sponsors could go with him.
Yeah.
It's a possibility. That like when he signed for Stewart-Haas for the first time, all of his sponsors, Budweiser, Jimmy John's, all that stuff, all those sponsors went with him to Stewart-Haas.
Yes.
Could they do the same if he went to JDD Daughtery?
Yes, I would think that would be the good. Excuse me. I'm drinking Coke if you're asking. That's why I'm burping. But anyway, off topic. But yeah, I think that could happen. I mean,
Cody's here.
And
Cody.
The party's here. The party is here.
But
been here, Cody.
No, it's not. I just joined.
Yes, it has.
But back to what I was saying. I mean, I think the sponsors that Harvick have been very loyal to him.
Right.
I'll be surprised if none of those sponsors that he has at SHR goes with him to JT Daughtery. If I say the word if.
Yeah.
He does get kicked out of SHR.
Oh, yeah.
Or leaves SHR for another team. That's my if that will happen.
And also, would his number, which is number 4, would that go with him to JDD Daughtery?
That's another question you have to think about.
Would they have to do a number 74?
Good point.
Because
a number that's not being used right now, let's say 29. Could the 29 could come back?
Or the 12. Yeah. Or the 12.
or the 12.
I
You
wouldn't
got
say
a
the
good-
12.
Well, it would be a
The 12
Penske.
go to a Chevy team
I'll
because
be surprised
keep
if
in
it
mind
is.
Penske has owned the number 12 for a pretty long time.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, they still own it.
Yeah, they still
Exactly.
own
Yeah,
it.
you're right
They
because
still own it.
Montoya,
They still own that number.
Montoya and Blaney raced that car. Like
They
Montoya
did.
did in 14.
They did it a couple of years ago, but then other than that, the 12 has not come back into the Cup Series.
I'm kind of missing that all-tail 12 car. No joke. Like,
Hey,
okay,
Elijah.
Yeah.
Breaking news just came in yesterday.
Oh, really?
Remember what I said that NASCAR could be changing the pit crews for next season? It's a no. They are leaving it alone.
Oh, yeah, I saw an article about it and kind of scanned right through it. So, as William is back.
So big breaking news there. Wait,
Yeah.
have we done our driver to win the race, driver to stay away from, blah 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 blah?
We did what chase driver we see winning in Martinsville. So let's get into that. Let's get into
have we
let's
already
get into
done that though?
The driver to win, driver to stay away from, and all that.
No, have we done the chase thing?
Yeah, we did. We
Okay,
did it
yeah.
without you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Cody wants to do his
But you
pick,
didn't do
I
it
mean,
yet,
you're more than
Owen.
welcome to.
Yeah. So, but yeah, since William and Cody are here, let's see which chase driver they think will win at Martinsville to get their round of 8 off to a great start.
I think that it will be. This is kind of a hard decision, but because to be honest, Martinsville's a wild card in my opinion. Because if you look at the past multiple years, there's been so many different winners and so many different drivers. It's been good. Penske's been good there lately. Gibbs has been good there. Hendrick's been good there. So it's kind of, I say it's a wild card race, but I'm going to have to say it's probably going to be.
Oh, there goes Will else.
Yeah, he joined the other call with Daniel Williams.
I think it's gonna be Hamlin. I think he's gonna. I mean, he's riding success after barely making it in. He's won there before, like twice or something. He knows how to get done, and I think he's gonna be the guy to watch out for. And I think he's gonna win.
All right. So let's see which chase driver William thinks is gonna win at Martinsville.
I'll probably be Johnson.
Johnson all the way. Yeah. I think I went over mine. No, I didn't. I didn't go over mine. I think the chase driver that I think might win over at Martinsville. I would also say Jimmy Johnson because third, like Regan said, third on the all-time win list at Martinsville. So that would be pretty interesting to see if Jimmy Johnson could. I think what is it? He's got 8 wins in Martinsville or 9. I have no idea.
It's 8, but he hasn't won there in a couple of years.
Yeah. Yeah. But so now let's now get into the predictions: driver to win, driver to stay away from, and driver that's going to be the dark horse. So let's start with Cody and work our way over to me. And once we get to me, I'll read Daniel Boyles' picks. And
okay, so
yeah,
my pick to win is Chase Elliott. But my chase driver to pick the win was Hamlin, but here it's going to be Chase Elliott because I think Chase Elliott's pretty much can go for it now. He's not too bad at short tracks, and I mean he, like I said, he could go out all for it now. Nothing's holding him back. Chase is done for him.
Right.
think, and Chase is going to win my underdog. I'm going to pick 2. Since for some reason in my mind I feel like there's needed to be 2 picked. My first one is Gordon. I just want to see the heroic ending to his career. That's pretty much it there. Because I mean, let's be honest, Gordon, he is second all time on the wins list there with like 9 or something like that. Wait, is he second? 4.
Wait, what?
Gordon,
Um,
because
sec-
Waltrip's the all time winner there.
no, I have no idea.
Actually, you
Think
know what?
he's
I think it goes Waltrip, Petty.
I think
Gordon,
Petty's
Johnson.
on top at Martinsville.
Okay, well then Petty, Waltrip, but Waltrip was overall better than Petty because of his total finishes. But win wise, it's Petty, Waltrip, Gordon, then Johnson, and then someone else.
Right.
Okay, but anyway, then my other underdog pick is going to be I'm gonna go with Johnson just because. And then my driver to watch out for is going to be. Good question. Oh,
Yeah.
isn't who's making their debut this weekend at 32?
Ray Golding.
Greg Golding. I want to say watch out for him. I'm not saying that because this is his first Cup start. I'm just saying that because he's okay in the trucks. I think they're just pushing him too far this early. Alex Bowman,
Right.
he's been in Cup before.
Whoa, where did you come from, Williams?
Hi.
And
Where'd you come from? How did you get in here?
but
The link.
Oh, never mind.
I think
Never
they're
mind.
just
I
pushing
forgot I
him.
put the.
I mean,
Boils is back.
and let's be honest.
Well, at least we worked something out.
Me
Greg
and
Gold-
Foils are gonna
So-
go. We're gonna reduce it truck qualifying.
Oh, by the
Alright.
way, before I do that, who's ready to hear my story since I just punched the producer after he tried to tell me not to do a story? Yeah, Billy. Yeah, Steve,
I
you're
think
in big
Cody-
trouble.
Wait,
I'm
before
fine. I'm fine.
wait, Boyles,
Fine.
before you do,
All
It's
right.
fine.
I-
Go on.
we're-
Go on.
before. Oh wait, did you get done with your picks, Cody?
Yeah, I
Okay,
was
now let's
built around
hear-
the story.
Let's hear the story.
By the way, my picks are in the chat. So,
Yeah, I'll
Did-
read them off
okay.
Wait,
if you want to
picks for what?
for the cup race. Well,
Oh.
we're gonna throw the cup trucks out of the truck picks out of the window for right
Okay,
now.
Can I pick for the cup?
Well, you're second in line, so yeah.
How many drivers do I have to pick?
It's only
You
a
can-
driver that think that will win the race, stay away, and dark horse.
Yeah,
You
you can pick 1 to 2 for each category.
Okay, so what's the categories?
Driver to win, driver to stay away from, and the driver that you think is going to be the dark horse.
Dark horse is like underdog, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 picks for the dark horse: Michael McDowell and AJ Allmendinger.
That
Yeah, I was thinking about
Michael-
Oh,
Yeah, the
wow.
Michael McDowell is definitely is a bold pick.
See, those two
so
are my
was
favorite
Allmendinger.
underdogs. So
Man,
Okay,
true.
okay,
Allmendinger
driver to
was
stay
good.
away from is the 2 Penske cars.
Obviously.
He wants to make sure Joey Logano gets eliminated in this round.
Yes, I do. I want.
You're
him
not
out
alone,
bad.
Williams. Williams, you're not alone.
Yep, you're not alone.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, driver to win this race, I'm gonna say 1 JGR car in Denny Hamlin, and another would be Hendrick car of Jimmy Johnson.
Good point. Now, the reason I said Chase Elliott is my stay away from, he has not done good in the Sprint Cup Series at Martinsville. 2015, multiple laps downs, finished somewhere towards like mid
finished like
30s.
dead last. He finished. I think he finished like dead last.
Yeah, dead last in his first
I
Cup
picked him to
race.
win.
I
But
think
then
we're-
in the earlier this year, sorry to cut you off, Boyles, but earlier in the spring at Martinsville, I mean, he did okay. He did a lot better than last year. But, you know, he could. It's a possibility that he could take what he learned the Cup race earlier in the spring and apply it to the fall race at Martinsville.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Every time he's put in a position to win the race, what happens? Pit
Karma
stops
comes-
or
Karma.
something bad definitely happens. So I think that may happen
We-
again.
Can we blame Karma for that?
Yes,
Alright,
I blame
you know what?
NASCAR for
Okay.
rigging Chase Elliott
But-
a spot in the
Alright,
next round.
I'm picking another driver. I'm thinking my pick to win is going to be Gordon. Everyone got
All right, so I'm gonna read off. Boyles's drivers that his predictions. Truck series driver to win. William Byron, the driver to stay away from. Johnny Sauter, the dark horse.
Because he had
Chase
a tire
Elliott.
go down in the spring race, Johnny Sauter. I think that may happen again. Cause
Oh, yeah.
Oh, can I make my picks for the Xfinity Series or interrupt you, Boyles?
There's no Xfinity race this week.
Oh, then
Sick.
I'll look at the Truck Series stuff, and I'll make my picks
Well,
there.
it's your choice if you want to do picks for the truck series.
I want to do that.
because I basically threw the picks for the truck series out the window.
Daniel
I'm
Boyles
gonna
is watching the Detroit Red Wings versus St. Louis.
I'm
My bad.
I'm just gonna do picks just for the heck of it.
All right.
So let me see the entry list here. Okay, because I don't really know. Okay, so driver to win. I'm picking two drivers. I'm going to pick Timothy Peters and Daniel Hemrick.
Oh, nice.
Okay, for
Important.
drivers to stay away from, I'm going to pick John West Townley
Woo!
and Johnny Sauter.
The Johnny.
Dark Horse, I'm going to pick Austin Hill because he's every race he's doing pretty good. So Austin Hill and Cameron Haley.
Boyles.
Nice. All right, now I'm gonna read off the cup picks that Boyles had. Driver to win, Tony Stewart. You already mentioned it. Driver to stay away from, Chase Elliott. Dark Horse, Kurt Busch.
Definitely.
That two of his three cup picks are Stuart Haas guys.
Yeah.
So,
Because remember, if it wasn't for that incident last season with the 20 and the 2 got together, who knows? Kurt Busch would have gotten the top
20
5.
the 20 and the 22.
Who
No,
the heck
no,
is
I
Charles
said the 2 and the
Buchanan?
20. If it wasn't for Kurt Busch getting involved in the incident with the 2 and the 20, he could have made the top. He could have been in the final four.
All right. Yeah, definitely. Let's move to Regan, see what his picks are.
All right, I'm just gonna do a cup.
Right,
Anyway,
but remember, Regan, I threw the truck series picks out the window.
Out
Yeah.
the window.
So,
Whee!
so
Anyway,
you can just
so my pick to win is I have Johnson, Cowboy, Crybaby, and
Do you have
Spoiler
to-
Hamlin.
you have the crybaby winning at Martinsville.
No, I have Johnson and any Gibbs car.
Johnson and car to win.
Johnson,
right.
Pretty
Johnson to
bold
win
pick.
as well as, and I also it's gonna be either Johnson or Bush. 'Cause
No, pick Johnson and Kenseth. You like Kenseth more than the crybaby.
I don't like Kyle Busch. I like Denny Hamlin and Matt Kenseth. Those are my two favorite GGR cars. Oh no! I like everyone except Kyle Busch.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Jimmy Johnson to win the race. Just to stay away from. If I were you, stay away from Kevin Harvick because he's likely gonna be aggressive during that race, and you don't want to bang fenders with him.
Hopefully he's not like Elijah Gordon, Jack Porkins.
No, no,
driving a car.
No,
No, Elijah Gordon versus Jacob Tutu in PCS
well, Cody, keep in mind, I'm actually doing the voices for Jack Porkins.
I know. The drunk Jack Porkins up from Elijah Gordon.
So remember, Voiles, the next time I do the voices for Jack Porkins, you could just say those are radio communications from Jack Porkins.
Yes. All right. So anyway, the dark horse. The dark horse has got to be Jeff Gordon because
Yeah.
he has Martinsville. He has a lot of Martinsville wins within his career, and for sure he'll get that done. And
Yeah.
this time, not driving number 24, number 24, and but car number 88, replacing
I wonder.
Hill Jr. for the rest of this.
I wonder if they're gonna use the same strategy or setup in the 88 for.
Oh yeah, they could take.
Good point.
What I think they could do is get the notes from the 2014, the notes that the 2014 had last year,
And apply in the 88.
And apply them into the 88. Yeah, because remember last year, I think you saw the back end of the car was like really, really low. I think everybody noticed that the back of Jeff Gordon's car was like really, really low. So I think that may have been the thing that was helping Jeff Gordon last year.
Yeah.
All right, now on to William Brock's picks.
Driver to win, more than likely either it'll be Johnson or Kyle Busch. Dark horses.
Anyway.
Dark horse, I'm also going to go with Allmendinger because, second place finish at the last race. And drivers stay away from Kansas and Logano.
God bless you.
My gosh.
This is the allergy edition of the NRLOA podcast, kids.
Welcome to the 25th anniversary episode, the Sneezy edition.
I think that's everybody's picks, if I'm correct.
No, we haven't gotten to mine.
Okay,
no,
go ahead, Alicia. We love you.
All right, so what I've got for the guy that's going to win at Martinsville, put your hands together for 24 plus 24 equals 48,
W.
Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, equal W.
I've got Jimmy Johnson as the guy that's going to win. Here's why.
Because you're
Johnson has won, basically dominated that track. Because this is basically his joint. I think he has like 8 wins at that rate at Martinsville. So keep your eyes on that number 48 team.
I believe that.
And also-
I believe that's his most wins per track besides Charlotte. I want to say.
And Dover too.
Besides Dover, he has the most wins at Dover. With 10 wins at Dover.
And he leads
has
all
the
active
most.
drivers too.
Yeah. And leads on the all-time wins list at Dover.
Mhm.
So, anyway, the guy to stay away from, you best be staying away from that 18 of Mr. Crybaby Busch. Here's why. I think because I don't think Martinsville is one, because Martinsville, I know he swept Martinsville earlier this year, but keep in mind, Martinsville is not one of Kyle Busch's best tracks. So I think karma may come up and bite Kyle Busch in the butt once it comes time for Martinsville.
Plus, he also raced on 3 tires when the
in there?
left front tire went away.
Oh yeah, and then the dark horse
Tire.
Yeah, and then the dark horse. I'm going for Jeff Gordon. Since he got his final, what currently is being scored as his final win, even though he's going to be in the race
And going
this
to
weekend
win,
as well.
obviously.
Yeah, he might win, but
So if he wins, I'm throwing a party. You guys are all invited.
If he does get Kobe win 94, that would be pretty interesting. That might be his final race of the year, and probably retire, and probably going to actually retire. I'm not sure, but
Might
it's
I
a
add
possibility.
also the final race of his career?
It might be.
Who knows?
Who knows? so many unknowns heading into this week at Martinsville and maybe possibly onto the 2017 season. Who knows?
Who knows what will happen, kids?
All right. So I guess we have covered everything.
You know what it's time for?
Story
It's
time.
time for the best story. No, it is not time for America.
Not seen that story.
No.
No.
It's
You said-
time for the Blue Hedgehog
Stupid Miss Minute.
famous literatures. Okay, are you guys ready for my awesome story? Okay, this one I had to think out of the box because I think this will make Elijah feel a lot better. So the Monster Energy display decided to be monster enough in the battle of Batman versus Superman. They asked the superheroes how to rate Monster Energy on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the pretty lazy evil, to 10, which is the biggest evil. They rated a 7, which is or 5, which is somewhere towards the middle of the evilness. So the Monster Energy can decided to throw Monster Energy at the entire people, and one lady said, "Oh my God, it's raining Monster Energies. That monster's got too much energies. That's why he drank Monster Energy drinks." So that's when all the and then chickens decided to come reading on the Monster Energy display and say, "Why are you throwing Monster Energies in Chickenville, New York?" Which is a fantasy city, so yeah.
I thought it was real.
No. Unfortunately, they had quesadillas to come help the chickens defeat the monster display. The monster display, as we lost Cody, the monster display decided to call the Mexican tacos to battle the American quesadillas in called Battle of the Food City in New York. And then all the people said, "Oh God, is this a food fight in New York City, the city that never sleeps?" Yes, it is. So that's when the enchiladas said, "Okay, you two, you need a peace treaty to that." Instead of a peace treaty, they made a food treaty, saying that you should not eat each other equally before the enchiladas decide to rain on your parade. But then Robert Islacchia, which we all know him as, what we say, guys? The fart dart, decided to fart all over New York City, and the chickens say, "Hey, look, it's a flying fart dart," with Robert Islacchia being the drunken Czech Republican. And that is called the funniest story of all.
All right. So, yeah, we've done.
Yeah, that one was out of the box, and I'm sorry if I had to blame. Sorry. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, Ryan Gundillo.
Okay. Yeah, that was Ryan. That's Ryan.
I think Ryan's about to go back to Oklahoma and destroy another Monster Energy display. If not, do some more damage to the convenience store.
He's gonna go to the vending machine in Oklahoma. He's gonna break into the vending machine in Oklahoma. He's gonna take the monster from the vending machine in Oklahoma. He's gonna drink all the Monster Energies in the vending machine in Oklahoma. All the Monster Energy cans from the vending machine in Oklahoma. Then he's gonna smash.
Then he's gonna go to 7-Eleven and steal all the Monster Energy drinks there, and then go to OnQ, and then go everywhere to steal all 7 million Monster Energy cans. Rip Monster Energy.
And rip. Yeah, Ryan Gundillo is definitely going to be passing a lot of kidney stones.
Yeah, I think Ryan Gundillo needs to have Monster Energy water.
No, like pink. No, he should have like He should have not deaf. He should have more water. I said deaf, not death.
Bruh.
Deaf.
Bruh.
Say death, like DEATH.
Oh,
I said
I got a good pun.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch is too rowdy enough because his NOS energy made him so rowdy enough. That's why he keeps becoming the crybaby Busch.
He's going back to being the crybaby Busch.
Get roast.
Oh wait, wait.
I got another pun.
Yeah.
I wonder if Matt Kenseth hates Shell Pennzoil because that's what Joey Logano puts in his Penske cars. Oh. I wonder if Joey Logano hates DeWalt Tools. That's why DeWalt Tools will not fix Joey Logano's Shell Pennzoil car because they did not put Shell Pennzoil in his car. Oh.
All right.
Get roasted.
That's gonna wrap it up for episode 25 of the NRLOA podcast.
We're a quarter of the way there to 50. Yay for Elijah!
On behalf of Michael DeFeo, Cody Sill, Daniel Williams, Daniel Wills, Reagan Whitlock, Alex Monsignor, William Brock, I'm Elijah Gordon, aka Max the Hedgehog. And until next time, we will see you tomorrow for the Elijah Gordon Talk Show.
Elijah is the best green hedgehog in the world. Elijah.